rifle I've chosen to work with today is the AK-47. Now, I chose, with rifle and handgun today, I chose two widely used self-defense firearms that are used by preppers. I specifically did not choose the M4 today because the M4 does have a bolt catch, as the Glock does have a slide catch. The AK-47 does not have a way to lock the bolt to the rear, so you've got to adjust your drills accordingly. Alright, let's take a look. As you may or may not know, the safety on the AK-47 is here on the side. I cannot fully pull back the bolt on this weapon without taking it off safe. So that's incorporated as part of your drills. So the first thing you're going to do is obtain the firearm, keep it pointed in a safe direction, keep the finger off the trigger, and take it off safe. Then you want to pull the slide to the rear. Alright, I'm holding it as right-handed. For a right-handed person, come over the top. Some people may teach you to come underneath, but I don't like to do that because you've generally got gear here on your body. You may have a magazine in, and it's a lot to work your way around. If you come over the top, place your hand here, use the blade of this index finger, and pull the slide to the rear. Inspect the chamber. It is empty. Let it go. You're now ready to load. Obtain the magazine with your weak hand. On the AK, not to digress too much into firearm specifics, but on the AK, you've got to nose the magazine in first and then swing it up. So insert your magazine. Give it a tug to make sure it's in there. The AKs do have an annoying habit of you think you've got the nose in and you hear a click and then it all goes to pieces. Okay, you're ready to go. It's off safe. Go ahead and chamber around and you're loaded. For a lefty, rifle off safe, I like to use just the hook of my finger. Hook it, pulled all the way to the rear, inspect the chamber. Let it go, you're ready to load. Obtain the magazine with your weak hand, your non-shooting hand. Hook the nose in and come up with it. Give it a tug to make sure it's seated. Go ahead and pull the bolt all the way to the rear and release. Load it. Return it to safe and you're on your way. Okay folks, the press check on your main battle rifle, your semi-automatic rifle with detachable box magazine. Now here I've got an AK magazine and an M4 magazine. As you can see, the top round on either one is on the right hand side. This is a double stack magazine where it's sort of staggered throughout. So if I strip off this round, the top round will be on the left, etc. So essentially, for doing the press check on the long gun, you want to insert the magazine, chamber around. Remember that the top round was on the right hand side. Remove the magazine and look, now it's on the left side. We have in fact chambered around. Insert the magazine, safety, ready to go. Alright, now if your main battle rifle is a semi-automatic rifle with an internal magazine, such as the M1 Garand, you need to develop a system for press checking similar to that you've done on your handgun. But for a detachable box magazine, it's as simple as that. Unloading the AK is very simple. Remove the magazine. Set it aside. Don't multitask when you're loading and unloading. Safety, off. For a right-handed person, come over the top. Your round is dropped. Inspect the chamber. It's clear. Let it go. Safety on. You're done. Unloading for a lefty. Safety on. Magazine out. Set the magazine aside. Take it off safe. Hook it. Eject that round. Inspect the chamber. release it, firearm unsafe, you're done. Okay, I've covered just some basics. Load, press check, and unload. This will make you technically proficient in handling your firearm. It'll make you handle your firearm safely, and it'll make you tactically proficient by giving you the tool that you need, press checking, to ensure that you're carrying actually a fully loaded firearm around when you want to be carrying that around. Now, just a note on other firearms. We were working with two firearms that have a detachable magazine. Okay, you can actually take that magazine off and remove it. There are some firearms that have an internal magazine, which is down inside the frame of that firearm. There are firearms that have a tube magazine, for example, like a lever action Winchester or Marlin, the 30-30 type rifle, or a pump shotgun, for example. The principles are the same. You need to remove the source of the ammo. You can't take the internal magazine out, you can't take the tube out, so what do? You need to know how to remove that ammunition from those tubes or from that internal magazine to be able to fully unload it. Alright? So you've got to get firearm specific training for you. However, back to the basics, you can safely move a firearm by keeping your finger off the trigger, keeping the muzzle pointed in a safe direction. I hope this has been helpful to you. Stay safe. I have to get my downpour. Try your thumb again and make sure that it's pushed up properly. About to get rained out. Okay, folks, I'm getting rained on. Let me see if it'll blow through, because I think it's just a quick one. I'm going to press on. So when you safely load that firearm at the beginning of the day, go ahead and press check. It's good to go. Holster it and press on with your day. You do not have to take it out to engage and press check again. You've already done your drills. If you do your drills the same every time, you can count on it. And yes, I am getting rained on. All right, let's press on. You've got to adapt for your firearm, and that's what's important here. You've also got to adapt to your strengths. Some people are not able to push back this way, and they've got to come over the top and grasp the whole slide and slightly pull it back. Whatever works for you. Secure the magazine. You do not want to multitask. Folks, I am going to go in. Okay, folks, I toughed it out as long as I could in the rain, but I was starting to fear for the camera's safety, so I moved it indoors here in the carport. Ones and bolt-action rifles have an internal magazine, so you're going to actually have to bring that action back, whether it be semi-automatic or bolt-operated, and look down inside, and then learn how to unload that internal magazine. We have got a torrential downpour today, which is great for the garden. I'm not going to have to water today, but hopefully you'll be able to hear all this. Unloading. The way that actually works for me is I use my middle finger, and I'm able to come up and depress that, dropping the magazine. So the magazine is removed. We removed the source of the ammunition. Set that aside. Don't try to multitask and clear the weapon holding a magazine. It will contribute to an accident. Now, one thing I forgot to add that is good to know is you'll see me in some of the videos where I'm doing a tack reload or a fuse reload. I start from here. Okay, I've wiped the camera down and we'll go again. Why am I being persistent about this? Because it's just rain. You might have to operate in any type of climate.
Okay? In addition, I'm pushed for time. I got a lot of stuff I got to get done today. This is one of them, and I wanted to make it work. All right, let's talk about the rifle a little bit. Sorry about the rain today. I toughed it out. I hope it's clear enough to splice it together and make a video out of. And I hope it's useful to you. Stay safe.